What's with your
The
hair?
radios are so.
Oh shit, we don't have rings anymore, Nico.
But that's not even like a.
Wait,
It's,
when
it
did
still
we
feels
bring
like we're not that-
Dundee into this?
I would
What
never.
you say,
How
mate?
dare you?
What you say?
Oh, calm
VP
down,
long
Dundee.
neck.
Jesus
What?
Christ. Oh my
The
God.
TV did this to me, all right? Plaiting my hair.
Wow.
Oh, I see.
Wow, the comb really helps you out.
Just-
This is crazy.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, just please do that.
Please mind the gap. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
That's pretty good there. Thank you, Microsoft Sam.
The next train will arrive in 2 minutes. Hello. Welcome to Platform 5. How can I help you today?
Cheese pizza and a large Coke?
Error. Error. Error.
Oh,
Damn it.
I'll say though, I like Sparky the most.
Yeah,
out of the-
Let's start with Sparky.
Okay. Full disclosure, I was gonna push against him getting any because Steve beat me up the other day. But out of all the candidates, I think he was the best.
How are you?
I'm well. I'm very well. I've been anticipating this call. I was hoping you guys would hit me back. Let me tell you, you guys have got a product that this city lacks a lot. I had that stuff gone very, very quickly.
Lovely. And how many would you estimate you got to try it?
I would say probably 10 or more.
10 or more. How many more?
Let's say 12. It could have been, I'll be honest, it could have been 30. But the you know, after a few bumps and getting people hooked on that shit, I started to run out.
And how many people have approached you again looking for more?
At least half of that, I'd say 6, 7.
Interesting.
So with Sparky, I really like how he handled himself. But my only concern with him is he's a man of power. He's got a lot of power. He's got a big backing. He's got a big crew behind him. He's got a lot of firepower as well. All that good shit. This business is going to add more to that. It's going to add more power to it. So do we want to put more power in a man that already has power, or do we try to spread the love to somebody that maybe doesn't?
I was gonna say, he's a seasoned gang leader who's, you know, probably dealt in this stuff a lot
Yeah,
more than the
and
other.
I used to
people that
deal
were chosen.
coke with. I used to deal bricks to him back in the day too, so I knew he had a good head for it.
Damn,
But I
he talked
like.
shit about your stuff.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Said he said everything was oversaturated.
Oh yeah, I mean that was
Market
back in the
right
day. Everyone had it. That market was ass. Everyone had coke. That shit was ass. But then he was into pills, and that worked out too. And then I didn't know he got his own.
I was gonna say he did bring up the party pills.
I don't know. I feel like. Oh,
You,
okay.
you dumb bitch.
You feel like what? You feel like what? You're going to pass out?
Thank God we're not getting chased by cops right now.
He's making snow angels, guys.
He'll be fine.
I feel like the pill scene was very much like he said. It was very much about the party, the fun in it, and the power you had in it was more in the sense that like you bought good faith as a plug. You know what I mean? Like you're not in it for just like moving it to like big dogs only. You're in it to just move it for the sake of like people getting fucked up and having fun. I'm hungry.
We know, buddy.
We can
We
give
know.
you some food.
I am a man that has very few interests these days. Drugs is probably the thing that keeps me sane. Not consuming them, but selling them. So my interest is very high.
Have you sold drugs before?
I have, yep. In the past, I mean, you know, you guys provided me some illegal narcotics. I can open up for it for a moment. I used to manufacture party pills back in the day. I had a little little bit of equipment that I kept near and dear to my heart, which I could press some pills and supply the city with party drugs, make sure people had good times at events, and you know, enjoy life a little bit more. I always favored the party drugs, you know, stuff that really makes you feel something.
Very interesting.
The way he spoke about it wasn't like, I bring this, I do that, I do this, I do that. It was more of the sense like, I mean, other than the fact that he could bring us money, but that was like directed towards us. It was good, and he didn't bring like another person with him, which I thought was good too. Which
Yeah, who was
Rico
a completely different person than the last time.
did. Yeah.
Now, what I will say is we live in a city rampant with crime. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
It is our belief that people have forgotten the old ways, the ways of how to be careful, the ways of how to keep yourself in control and out of trouble. People nowadays, every deal is done out of the back trunk of a vehicle inside of a parking lot in plain view of anyone to see. This is not how we conduct business. Nor will it be how our suppliers or middlemen conduct business. How do you feel about that?
I feel like the good old-fashioned way needs to come back. I agree.
Wonderful. Hypothetically, if you were to get product right now, how much do you think you could push in a week?
Well, how much was in that big bag you gave me prior?
Did you not count it out yourself?
I sold so much of that stuff that I couldn't even tell you how much there was.
Sold or gave out?
Well, gave out for free, I'm gonna be honest, but could have made us good money.
So I look at it this way: if I have City and Edgar standing next to each other, there's one that I trust to be more subtle than the other, and that's City. So to the public and common knowledge, you would imagine that City's name would come up less than Edgar's, but City was the only name he had, while City had a ton to say about Edgar.
Do you remember your other task?
To find out if other people have been saying that they can get more.
Indeed. Do you have any information for us?
Now, I hadn't heard anything about people being able to source more, or people saying that they could get it directly. But there was definitely mention around the city of people being suppliers.
And who
There was
is
a
that?
name. There was a name I can get off of a quick phone call. If you would allow for me to just make a call.
We can wait.
Okay. I'll make a call. Who was the person that we discussed that said they could get you coke?
This is so fucking cool, man.
Name is Sooty.
And how did you come across that name?
Not directly, but a friend of mine, the one I just called, when I was doing what I was doing with the stuff, I'd mentioned that that person also had some, and that the way they were talking about it was like they had a bigger supply than I did.
Interesting. Have you heard any other names?
No, that's the only name I've heard.
That's interesting too.
He said that, you know, he was trying to open up and show trust, I guess, on his end, or at least be open on his end to start building that relationship, which I like. He's kind of taking it slow, but still trying to progress it forward, and he's not in a rush, it seems, to get to the point of can I or can I not.
What do you think, TV on the ticket booth? Should we give him another chance?
I think we should.
Well, there you have it. Another day then. We'll find you.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. You guys are doing God's work.
Goodbye. So, How's everyone doing?
Ecstatic.
Ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Please keep all hands, arms, luggage clear of the doorway.
Get your TV out of my
Third
face.
guy, you're tilted.
Yes, pigeon.
No, it's all good. That's fine. I just want to talk. It's all good.
You sound like my wife.
Do I
He
sense
does this
attitude?
90 times a day to me, and the one time it happens to him.
Dude, I feel bad for you, Luciano. I see why you don't want to do it
I
anymore.
could not put up with that. I would
I see
not
why you
put
don't
up
want
with
to
see
do
what I
it
mean?
anymore, Luciano.
You see what I
I'm
mean?
with you.
You see what I mean?
In this season, I'm Team Luciano.
Do not
I'm Team
encourage
Luciano in
That's
this
right.
Do
season.
not encourage that.
I'm Team Luce. I'm Team Luce in this situation. Free yourself, brother. Free yourself.
We're done
Oh my god.
for 20 seconds.
Wow. Wow.
He's still not talking. He's doubling down.
Brother, stop with your petty shit and say what you were gonna say.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot.
Oh my
God! You interrupted me about 3 times.
You suck so hard. You suck
forgot
so
what I was gonna
hard.
say.
You suck so hard. You suck so hard.
All right,
Yep.
let's move on to who's our second one?
Rico.
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 How do we feel about Rico?
Blue televisions.
Did you
I
just
really do
call
miss
us
cahoots.
televisions?
Well, microwaves? Am I being am I doing a technologism? Like, is that offensive to your kind?
Target acquired.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
Please, okay, I didn't mean it.
Say sorry.
I apologize. I understand that you're all of different models, probably, and it's very rude to just assume that you all would be a television.
Stand down. Who are you, man in the red jacket?
Tic Tac.
I would not like a Tic Tac. What is your name?
I go by Tic Tac.
Don't
I
like
don't
that he
like that
brought
he
a different person.
We're on a different person, obviously.
But
oh,
and his numbers were really high than everybody else's.
Yeah,
Well, okay.
writing it down is
he
a choice.
explained it poorly. He gave people bumps, but he also wrote
yeah,
down people he
talked about
talked
it.
to about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did you do?
I think I did my best. I have a list here that I.
Losers.
I'm sorry, bro. You made me say that. So she just got you losing.
Louis Blanc. Sai. Skipper. Zeke. Tony. Big Papa. Shang Lu. Rue. Banana Banana. Maynard. Coop. Emeka. Jason. Antonio. Cop. Killer.
Damn, you've outdone yourself.
Tommy. Antonio. Jared.
I don't know what
Billy.
the expectations are. Don't put them high.
Princess. Slow.
Oh, okay. That's
But
where it
I
confused
will
me.
say he seems to be the only one who also took the route of being relatively anonymous.
You
kind of.
say that, right?
But I don't know if I
But-
believe that he actually
Every-
spoke to every person not as himself.
Well, here's the thing. He said he did it as Marabunta. Everybody in the fucking city knows he's the last Marabunta.
I didn't want to put my name out there, so I took on the monocle of a marabunta named Roach, and I got a lot of goons, and I'd invite them to my house on Almarillo Vista, and then I'd show them the baggie and tell them that it's supply from El Salvador, because obviously I'm not going to give them the you know, where I got it from. I told them it was a supply of El Salvador, and you know, if they were interested in this kind of stuff, some of them tried it. They were, every name on that list was definitely interested in acquiring this kind of stuff. And but yeah, so I I mean, yes, so
You sound
I-
nervous.
I'm not nervous. No, I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed.
I mean, he's good.
I like. Sorry.
No. You go. You go.
No. You go.
No. You go. I insist. Ladies first.
This fucking bit.
No. So I like Rico because he's a wild card, and like you were saying, giving opportunity, this, that, and shit. So I think like Rico is definitely fits that type of thing that I guess we're trying to go for. You could say he is a wild card. He's a bit crazy, but I think it's good to have best of both worlds.
Have you enjoyed your experience?
In a way, yes. I would say it was nerve-wracking.
And why is that?
Well, because I feel like it's a lot of pressure, I'm doing business for people who seem to be dangerous. I don't want to fuck up.
How much money did you make?
I didn't make any money.
Good answer.
Reed and Nico, how well do you know Rico?
He loves fucking with me. I enjoy fucking with him back.
Rico, I have chased him down because he stole Bjorn's fridge. He is a funny goofball guy.
Yeah, he is a little goofball, and he's willing to commit to a bit.
There is a world where we could act as if one of you or both of you or whatever also got the same opportunity and are not deeply involved in this. Then we can act as if we put you together to work with the same supply. That way one of you can keep an eye on what he's doing just in case, and he'll think you're just the same level, etc.
Ooh, I do fuck with that.
I'd love to, sell it on the street as a middleman, but it's not up to me. It's what I love to do, but if you ask me, where do I see myself, with this kind of product, I don't see. I see myself as the guy on the street thing who pushes it out.
Good to know. We'll be in touch. Goodbye.
I swear to fucking God, that's the Kahoot team, son. It's fucking
Kahoot. I knew it. I told you.
God, we're so cool. Look how cool we are. Oh, idiot.
Wow.
Not man.
What can you do, you know what I mean?
What a fuck. Someone here. Someone here.
Whatever this is, what the fuck am I looking at?
Let's take it to the next stop.
Do you not see what's on the train?
Oh, I couldn't get on.
Holy fucking moly, that was brutal.
Leave bugs. Oh my god.
Couldn't have been better.
Or like the perfect two to have seen that.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to city.
Hello. Hello, City. Now, the last time we saw you, we gave you a task. And how did that go?
Oh my gosh. There are so many people who wish that it could snow all year round. I've got DOJ members, I got DOC members, I have artists, film actors, I have musicians, and, crowds have been hit or miss. Some of them have been all aboard the snow train, the Polar Express, and some have been like, let's try and make this a complete and utter mess. I've been having fun. I've been setting up little scenarios. I'm going into random little office meetings dressed up as like the Great Gatsby and going like, see, I got a call from a doll dressed in snow. And here, if you're taking a little lick of the snow, maybe you'll want to lick a lamppost in winter all year long, see? And I had the briefcase on the counter at the Liquid Library with people having a little sample taster. And then I went right around to Blue Chain, and I was taking them around the corner and doing the whole, like, little snifter
Please
energy
remain
for
in
this
front of
meeting.
us.
I'm so sorry. I get excited. I've been having fun. I'm sorry, I'm probably rambling, but I'm having fun.
Sparky came up with Sooty's name, and then Sooty kind of threw down like that the manor want to buy from her entirely, which they did a very good job at hiding their information in a way. But I mean, she may have talked to them first, so she had that, you know what I mean, before they even had it.
She was very free with names. Like, names were free flowing out of her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I ran out, admittedly, before I could actually introduce everybody that I wanted to it. But there was at least, like, I think about 12 or 13 bumps that I was able to give out. Some of which have been to people that were, like, leaders of different groups and gangs. Like, I have all of, like, Mandem saying that they only want to get from me because they don't trust anyone else, and Batar saying that if CG ever come back, it'll only be through me because he doesn't really trust anyone else. I've got Chaos Legion saying that they want to go through me, because at least at the time, because they didn't have an opportunity. I've got a few EMS saying that they want someone standby. I have Mike Blunt and a few other DOJ, like as well as Scotty Bard and Seamus from the DOC. I've got a list.
It's fine to like know your boys are gonna snitch, and I get the sentiment of like, you know, wanting the cops to be on you, but the cops being on you like day one, as unlucky as she was with the meeting thing, like giving Bobby Charles the info, like, you know, he's gonna run to Carmine. Like, there has to be like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta.
I've been approached by 2 police officers since our meeting. One is Officer McNulty. He's, for lack of a better term, basically my brother-in-law. He started off by telling me that he was looking to get fentanyl and cocaine off the streets. Then he started talking to me about how he wanted to buy information from me from my bar that I own with, a Maximilian Angel. When he pressed further, he revealed that he had seen me leave a meeting at Bahama Mamas. A meeting that I had with someone called, Edgar Costello? I have no idea what his involvement might be with y'all. But they made it very clear to me that they're looking into him. Carmine is onto me, but he said it was because somebody snitted on me. And if somebody snitted, it's a clown. I know. I'm like 99.9% sure that because I told the clowns, I can maybe make it snow for them. I have no doubt that when one of them ended up in some trouble, they immediately dropped my name. But it means nothing, because the clowns are always dropping each other's names.
Thank you. Have you spoken to anyone else about your conversations with the police?
I'm very close with one person in particular. I tell him everything, but I have complete and utter faith that he will stay honest.
A name would be lovely.
He's an angel. I hope you would understand from that, and sorry, my wild side is really kicking in!
You seem to have that dog in you.
When, you know, she mentioned that McNulty knows things or whatever, I don't know if she mentioned that Carmine was, you know, in the conversation where McNulty was saying things, which means that somebody probably had said something. Or did she offer to Carmine? Sorry.
No, she said that Carmine pulled her aside.
Yeah.
I think in the courthouse.
Out of the blue?
Yeah.
Probably out of the
blue. Took her corner of the courthouse and danced at her and sang and calling her snookums and is looking into her regarding cocaine, that he knew she was dangerous.
Okay, so somebody told Carmine then.
Which was probably Bobby.
Probably Bobby, yeah.
And I mean, also in her defense, some people like the challenge, right? Some people like to operate with people breathing down their neck, you know?
Yeah.
Could also just not be her fault necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Because imagine that
that's what I'm saying,
Edgar and Bobby made this whole pitch, whatever, say that they don't like that she rejected it, and if they're viewing this as a competition, if they want to burn City before she has a chance to quote-unquote win over them, if that's how they're viewing it. So they could just be running around saying her name. And that's not really, I'm not going to put it on her for saying no to a really shit deal.
What is your involvement with Edgar?
Edgar was trying to recruit me to work for him. They wanted me to hand over that list of names to them so that they could add it to their list. They would win what they called a competition, and I could work for them.
What was your response to Edgar when this offer was made? Or rather, this Bobby Belgium person you spoke of?
So, Bobby Belgium is my ex-husband. I gave up a lot of opportunities for him. I presented a lot of opportunities to him. Heck, there were things that he only got offered because I achieved them for him. And so when he brought me into this meeting to once again take the credit for the work that I would be doing, I straight up told him I was not handing anything over to him ever again. And I hope that he could understand that if we were ever going to work together, it was only going to ever be as equals. I had given up too many opportunities before for it to end up in the hands of someone else yet again. This was my snow to celebrate Christmas, not
sure
theirs.
I understand correctly. This man called you. And he said, if you give me what I want, you get the pleasure of working for me?
Essentially, but he got one of his lackeys to do it.
And how do you feel about that? Woman to woman.
I'm fucking tired of working for men. I had Chatterbox earlier this year trying to say that all the clowns had to bend the knee, and I told him that I only bend my knees to suck dick, and I wasn't gonna be sucking his anytime soon.
Do you believe that Edgar has been telling people that he's in charge?
No. But I do think he is willing to let them believe it. If that makes sense.
That's very interesting. Thank you, City.
He's never said it himself, or suggested it himself, but others have. Not everybody, but there was a handful. Either told me that Edgar was in charge, and that they could get more from Edgar if I didn't have any. But I don't think that's the case, and I don't think Edgar's... I don't know if he's necessarily trying to make that the case. I just think if you have an intimidating enough presence, people will assume that's the case.
We'll be in touch. Goodbye.
Is there anything else I can do in the meantime to help encourage or reassure?
We'll be in touch. Goodbye.
Alright, well thank you. Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year. Look out for McNulty. He's on it. He was at that meeting. He seems to be connecting dots. And if you need more, he's my brother-in-law. I can find out more. Alright, love you all, bye!
I liked how Sooty was carrying herself as far as, you know, that shit with Edgar and everything went. My only real concern with Sooty is that she's already, like, it's the activity, the people knowing about her being involved, it is also pretty hot along with Edgar. So it's kind of concerning. I think she could go down for this shit pretty quickly if she's not careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that she's spread, like she's not afraid to do business with anybody in this city, cop or not, right? That's good, but that can also bite you in the ass, big time.
Yeah.
Look, I think all in all, I think they're all great.
She's very honest.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, one thing I did.
She's got guts. Rico's got fucking is the wild card, and fucking SK knows what he's doing. Like
very professional. Yeah, it's a good
SK
spread.
Seems like he'll be the stability. You know?
That we'd need in this if it's I guess the real question is though, is Edgar now?
Well, we still need to talk to Edgar, but I'll be honest. My opinion is I think it would be hilarious for him to not get re-upped this time, and Sooty gets re-upped.
Yes.
Yeah, just to see
just
him
as a
drain
big
out.
fuck you, and I want to see his reaction. Yeah, exactly.
And then him having to go to City, you know, bending the knee or whatever, and getting product from her.
He probably won't do.
Yeah.